Good afternoon. This is Airron from Golden Plate Counseling, and it really amazes me how a lot of people, especially restaurant owners, are not aware of how positive and negative reviews can affect the outlook of their business, their restaurant, to their customers. With good restaurant management, good review management, a lot of restaurants will be able to see their companies flourish and thrive in this economy. The way Golden Plate Counseling first came about was when me and the other board of directors got together. We wanted to make a positive change in the community. We saw how we view reviews with restaurants and saw how that affected what we wanted to go eat, or where we wanted to go hang out and eat or whatever. So we saw that and we decided to help advise Chick-fil-A before they became the big corporate monster that they are now. But back then we helped advise and counsel Chick-fil-A, and we were able to boost their sales 5% in the short stint that we were advising them, which was roughly around 6 months or so. And after that, we saw the success we had with that and just stuck with it. Like I stated previously, a lot of people aren't really sure or aren't aware of how reviews online could really affect the profitability of your business and the amount of customers you have coming in, because a lot of people, before they go to a restaurant at all, they check the reviews. If there's a lot of negative reviews, if there's not negative reviews and then growth as in showing improvement, as in negative reviews and then positive reviews coming in later, things changing that people pointing out they weren't happy with in the beginning. If things aren't changing and there's a lot of bad reviews, people aren't going to want to come to your establishment. And what we do here at Golden Plate Counseling is make some restaurants aware of this and help guide them through the process of fixing their reputation, getting positive reviews back, taking in customer feedback, and using the criticism to fuel their growth. Here at Golden Plate Counseling, I'm the lead project manager. Basically what I do is when we have new restaurants come in and we're working with new restaurants, I'm the bridge between us and the restaurant. I'm the one who establishes what they need to work on, what we need to get done, what we need to fix about their restaurant to help boost those reviews up. Being in this business for a while, I've seen a lot of an array of different situations. Just that experience alone, I feel like helps me immensely do my job and provide the best service we can for any restaurant that we come in contact with. Being in the game, you see a lot of different criticisms that you can kind of see a pattern with like newer restaurants, even some older restaurants. There's a lot of things that when you're on the business side of the restaurant, you can't really focus on, or you're not privy to. You can't notice them as easily as we do, because this is our job. Our job is to look at what you need to grow and what you need to improve. The restaurant I reviewed was Whiskey Tea's Bar and Grill. They're basically a restaurant. They're a sit-down restaurant. They also slash bar. They also serve drinks. They're most known for their burgers, fries, of course, their drinks. They play music all throughout the day. Also, it's around the Atlanta area. Two of the competitors to my client's establishment are Benefield's Eatery and Saloon and $3 Cafe. I would say these two restaurants are fairly similar to my client's establishment. They're both sit-down restaurants, eateries. They're most notably known for their burgers. Some of the differences are $3 Cafe doesn't have an exclusive bar. They also sell drinks. And Benefield's also doesn't have an exclusive bar, but they also sell drinks, bringing them to the table. The biggest strengths, I would say, of Whiskey Tea's Grill House would be their atmosphere. A lot of reviews, a lot of customers love the atmosphere. They're playing music all throughout the day. The atmosphere is unmatched in terms of its competitors. Another main thing is the customer service. It has been known to be excellent, outstanding. When people leave Whiskey Tea's, the main thing they talk about are the atmosphere and the customer service. To add on to the strengths I listed before, Whiskey Tea's also is known for their burgers, like I said before. They're also known for their wings, having an array of different wing flavor choices. Their menu as a whole is just filled with variety, filled with a lot of different things you can get off the menu. As far as weaknesses with Whiskey Tea's, a lot of customers have been known to say that the food is slightly overpriced. It's a little more than what it should be for what you're getting. There have also been complaints about the staff being understaffed on some days, especially the weekends. To add on to some complaints, as far as the wings, some people have been known to say the wings are a little bit too greasy, not on the healthy side. As far as ingredients, some of the ingredients have been known to not be as healthy as other places. These are some main complaints that we've seen when looking at reviews, looking at complaints. There's also been complaints about sometimes the DJ for the day not playing songs that are being requested enough. When you're having customers come in and out, you have to keep matching the energy and what the customers that are in the restaurant at the time want. You can't always play the same type of music for different groups of people. As far as their strengths and weaknesses, I would say Whiskey Teas is in a great situation right now. Although there's room for improvement, they already offer things that their competitors don't offer. They have a separate bar, also with the sit-down area for their customers. They play music all throughout the day. They keep the energy up and uplifting inside the restaurant. They could improve in comparison to their competitors. Not many of the competitors have been known to get complaints about the food being unhealthy or greasy, or overpriced for that matter. Well, if they could clean up those areas, that would take them a long way to being past the competition. Next off, I'm going to be introducing the opportunities and threats that Whiskey Teas faces in terms of competing with their competitors. Personally, things I would recommend to Whiskey Teas is to take more stock into what the customers are requesting to listen to that day or that specific time. I would also suggest to them to keep expanding their menu. They have a lot of variety on their menu now. It can only get better if they expand their variety even more. And I would have is to keep up the good customer service. A lot of people leave Whiskey Teas in awe of how great the customer service was, how great the atmosphere was. As far as threats to the restaurant, a big threat would be to lower the prices on the food. When dealing with the competitors, a lot of the competitors, like I said, their prices are a lot lower than Whiskey Teas. So if they don't lower their prices, they might see people start going to their competition. Another threat I see from Whiskey Teas is a lot of the competitors aren't using unhealthy foods in their ingredients. And in this day and age, a lot of people are being more conscious of what they take in, their diet, the types of foods they're eating. So if they can't clean up the health of their food, they may see a lot of people also leave and go to their competitors because of that. And lastly, the last threat I see is Whiskey Teas have been known sometimes to be understaffed. When you're understaffed, you're not going to be able to get to the needs of all of your customers. That could leave them with a sour taste in their mouth. That could leave them needing more, not getting the attention they need while they're at the restaurant. So if they can't clean that up and have more people staffed for each day, they may see competitors leave because of that also. Here we have the SWOT analysis. This is just a better visual for the strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities that I already talked about. It's just a better visual to help visual learners see what exactly we're talking about. In conclusion, managing the reviews of your restaurant is one of the most important things you can do as a restaurant owner. It is something you should be doing daily, keeping up with on the daily. Once again, the Whiskey Teas can just clean up the types of food they use in their ingredients, making things more healthy and lowering their prices, getting their prices closer to their competitors' prices. Those are two of the main things I say Whiskey Teas should work on to keep their audience. Also taking more stock into the type of music the customers want at the time, playing music more based on the crowd you have at the time and not having a set schedule for the day. That will go a long way into growing your audience. It was my pleasure to help manage your reviews and help improve your reputation, customer service, and communication throughout all facets. You can always contact our company at 678-535-8372 or through email at goldenplatecounseling@gmail.com. Also, you can check out our website, goldenplatecounseling.com. Our promotional item that we give away to all of our clients, we have a polo t-shirt with our logo at the upper left of the shirt. Once again, feel free to reach out at any of the contacts we provided, and thank you for your time. We thoroughly enjoy helping you manage your restaurant reviews.